Right in the middle of the Eucharistic prayer, everything gets quiet, the priest raises the host, and then the bells ring. But why? Why are the bells ringing at that exact moment? And the answer is quite simple. The bells are there to call your attention to what's happening on the altar. The Roman Missal says a server may ring a bell shortly before the consecration. Depending on local custom, the bells might also ring when the priest raises the host and then the chalice. But when you hear them, the church is basically telling you, look up, pay attention. Something sacred is happening. At this point, we're in the Eucharistic prayer, which the church calls the center and high point of the Mass. And during this prayer, the bread and wine become the body and blood of Jesus Christ. So after the priest says the words of Jesus over the bread, he raises the consecrated host for everyone to see. Then he does the same with the chalice. And those are the moments when many parishes ring the bells. That sound is to draw your attention towards Jesus in the Eucharist and gives you a moment to adore him. And let's be honest, sometimes we all need that reminder because our minds might have wandered. There might be something happening. You might be looking at the missal. You might be trying to keep one of your kids quiet, thinking about what you have to do after Mass. But when those bells ring, for a moment, your attention comes right back to the altar. And that's been one of their purposes for centuries, because historically, people couldn't always hear every prayer clearly or see exactly what the priest was doing at the altar. That bell gave everyone an unmistakable signal that the consecration and elevation were happening. And in some places, churches even rang their larger bells so people working nearby could pause and turn their attention toward the Eucharist. The sanctuary bells still serve that same basic purpose today. They help us notice a moment we never want to pass by without paying attention. You may also hear the bells ring at slightly different times depending on the church, because some parishes ring them shortly before the consecration, some ring them when the host is raised, and some ring them again when the chalice is raised. Some ring the bells once, others ring them several times, and some Catholic churches don't use sanctuary bells at all. The Roman Missal leaves room for that for every parish and diocese to make up their own decisions. But the next time you hear those bells during Mass, just let them do what they were meant to do. Look up, turn your attention toward the altar, take a moment to adore Jesus in the Eucharist, because the bells only last for a few seconds, but they can bring your whole attention back to the center of the Mass. And I think once you understand that they're calling you to notice this, you'll probably never hear them the same way again. If this video helped you at all to notice something new at Mass, please consider subscribing to Inspired Catholics. And if you want to know what the priest is quietly praying during these moments, you can watch my full video about prayers that most Catholics never hear at Mass. Thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you and your families.